Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another binder setup video. I don't do these very often, but since I am planning on starting a new collection, I figured I would make one because there's also a comeback. So as you can probably tell from the title, I'm going to be setting up two different binders. So this one is a brand new binder, which I'm going to be using to start my nmixx collection. I plan on collecting lily&haewon. And then this is illit, minju&moka, and I'm going to be setting up for their comeback, which at the time of filming this, they've already made their comeback. I planned on filming this a little bit earlier, but that just didn't happen. But I obviously haven't gotten the cards yet, so I'm still going to be setting up, and I'm really excited for that. So let's just get into it. So I'll start off with illit first because I don't have as many to do, and I have these fillers, which normally I do these fillers that I just made with like a graph paper thing, but I didn't feel like getting that out again, so I have these, which are like normal white sleeve fillers. And I'm gonna be setting up for Not Cute Anymore. Again, I collect minju&moka. So the thing about this album is they had fewer photo cards than normal, so they only had 2 versions. And then for their weavers, normally they'll have 3 sets of photo cards, and one of the sets is like an OT5 set, but they didn't have the OT5 set for this one, so the photo cards actually fit a little bit better into these pages. I don't have to do like any fillers. I'll show this. This is what I use to make like templates. This is Google Docs, and I just like add like the Poke Market pictures. I know it's like not the best, but like I also link the Poke Market things, so it makes it really easy. So I actually already do have the pictures for their album cards, which is nice. But yeah, so here are the fillers again, and actually I have to add some pages. I forgot because I did not have them until now, so let me do that. So these are the pages that I use. They're from meowcafe, and they're the A5 Slim. They're not double-sided, which I know meowcafe does make double-sided 4-pocket pages, which I do have some of them, but these are like cheaper. I could find them on Amazon, so I just use these. And they are slim, so they do like perfectly fit double-sleeved photo cards, which sometimes it can be a little bit hard to get them in, but I kind of like that because I don't like the photo cards moving. That's like the whole reason why I double sleeve them. So we have 3 more pages, and we have these fillers here. So again, I color coded it kind of because it was like perfectly 6. So for this first page, again, we're gonna do Not Cute because I always do it in order, like the order that they put them in. So it seems like Not Cute is like the first version of the album. So again, minju&moka go like that. See, these are very hard to put in because these white sleeves are like the size of like a double sleeve, so they fit like very perfectly in, but that's how it's gonna go. And then of course we have B. And then we have the Not My Name version, which I was expecting the second song on this album, which I'm not going to talk too much about like the album because I'm going to do a full unboxing of it at some point on my channel. But I thought the second song would be called Not My Name, but it's not. So that's interesting. I'm super excited for this page because the photo cards look so cool. And then the last page again is just the weavers. So like I said, normally they'll do 3 sets per weavers version, and then for A and B you get 1 random, and then for C you always get like the full OT5. But for this album they just did A and B, and you just get like 1 random of each, so you're missing out on like that extra like 5 set, which is kind of annoying because I like to always have like full sets. But I think there's like some unit cards and like a group QR card, of course, so I don't know. It is a single album, so I kind of like that they're not like trying to release as much as like a full album. But that's set up for illit. Again, just 3 pages, and I'm really excited to start collecting this. And then now moving on to nmixx, this is going to be like a full setup because I actually don't have any nmixx cards yet, so I'm really excited for this. So again, this is my nmixx binder. This is a meowcafe A5 extra wide. I use this for my Le Sserafim OT5 collection, and this one actually has the 6 pocket pages, which I've always wanted to use these, but I've never like needed to because I didn't plan on like collecting any 6-member groups or anything. So I'm really excited that now I finally can. I am only going to be collecting Lily and Haewon, like I said, but the way that I wanted to collect, like the amount of cards I wanted to collect, fit pretty nicely into like these 6 pocket pages with like 3 per member. So I'll kind of show how I planned on doing this. So this is how I have it set up. Again, I use like Google Docs, and I've already started like buying some, but this is a little bit different. Like normally when I do collections for like not enhypen, I've mainly just stuck to album cards, like normal album versions, like with illit and like IVE and stuff like that. But with nmixx, they have like some really nice cards from non like photo book album versions, and also some of their like older albums have different versions. So I kind of just collected what I wanted, and I'm sticking to only selfie cards. So like for their polka albums, I'm only doing like the selfies or something like that. But yeah, it ended up like working out pretty well to do like the 6 pocket spread. So these are the fillers I'm gonna use. They're like these holographic sleeves because I just have so many of them. I don't know, I think I use these for IVE as well. And I'm just gonna put them in the bottom because it's like easier to put them in. So for this first page, again, I'm gonna do Lily on the top and Haewon on the bottom. I know Haewon is the leader, but I'm pretty sure they always put Lily first for like things, so I'm gonna put Lily first as well. Also, I feel like it makes more sense to do age order because it's only 2. So this is gonna be for Haewon, and like I said, I've started buying some cards and I've mainly bought Lily, so I think it's fine. So for this first page, I'm gonna do Add Mare, I think that's how you say it. And I believe they have the light version, 2 cards from that. And then for this third one, I'm just gonna do like some random like POB or something like that I can find that's cheap, that like looks good. I don't really know because I know they have like another version, but I didn't really want to collect that, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then this next page is gonna be for Entwerf. And then again, there's the light version, and then there's the jewel case version, and then another light version. And I thought it would look better to put like the jewel case in the middle, so that's how I'm gonna do it. And then this next page is gonna be for Expergo, and this one actually has like versions, I guess. Like there's A version, B version, and then there's a digipack, which I'm gonna use to fill up that third section, which I can actually show it. So that's the first page, and right now I just have like these Soundwave POBs, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep those. And then see, like I just thought it looked better because like the red in the middle, and then that's what that's gonna look like. And then for the next page we have Midsummer nmixx's Dream, and then we have the Athens version, the Forest version, and then the digipack. This is FE304 Break, and there's 2 for each of these, so I'm just gonna like break it up onto 2 different pages. So I have one of the square one photo cards, and then one of the mixed blood, and then one of the limited version ones. And then on the next page I'm gonna have the other one from each of those versions, because they don't really look alike, and also I didn't want to like split up any of the versions, so I figured I would just split them all up, if that makes sense. So that's how I'm doing it. And then we have FE304 Stick Out. So this is the Nephilomancy version, I think that's how you pronounce it. These version names are very long, so this is actually all going to be like this version. So then I have like the platform version ones, because I believe there's 2 selfies. So this is gonna look really good because it's like all the same version, like outfit and stuff. And then this is the Pyromancy version. So I'll have the regular album one, and then the 2 platform selfies. And then I also have the limited versions because I did want to collect these as well, so limited for each of those. And then I was just gonna put another POB here. I think I have like the, actually I think I already bought the JYP shop POVs for this album, so that's just what I'm gonna put here to like fill out the space because it looks different, because obviously these are two different album versions, so I wanted something that looked different from either of these, so that's what's gonna go there. Okay, and then next we have FE304 Forward, which this is the first album that I heard from nmixx. I know it's like their second to most recent, but I really like this album, so it's part of the reason why I wanted to start collecting nmixx. So I have the two like photo book versions, Ready and Go, and then I have the limited version. And then for this next page, I just have one filler, but it's gonna fill up the whole page. The Polka album, there's 3 selfies that I'm gonna be collecting for the Ready version, and then 3 for the Go version of the Polka album, because I just really like them all too much to like only pick one or like 2. And then for this next page, I'm gonna be doing the shell version because I really wanted to collect this one. They're really cute, and if you bought it, you got like a random one, but it came with the full set of photo cards, I believe. So the photo cards weren't that expensive, so I just bought an OT6 set. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it in this binder because, you know, I could just put it in my main binder where I have like miscellaneous nmixx cards and stuff, but since it does fit like perfectly into one of these pages, I figured I would put it in here, at least for now. And now we move on to Blue Valentine, which is their most recent comeback and kind of the comeback that made me want to like really become a fan of them. I did do an unboxing of this on my main channel. By the time this video comes out, it won't be out yet, but I did do the blue version. So these albums came with 2 photo cards per member, or like you could get 2 per member. So I'm gonna put those, and then I'm gonna do the Polka selfie. I think there's just one selfie. So this is all like blue version. And then this next page is the Valentine version, which I think this is my favorite version, especially like the one that I plan to have in the middle where they're holding like hearts. I think is so cute. And then again, the Polka for this one. And then the Chaos version. I'm not planning on collecting like the LP cards or anything like that. And then I think there's also like some other versions that I couldn't find, but I saw on Polka Market, but I'm not gonna like collect any of those, even though I could. I'm just gonna do like the 2 album cards and then the Polka selfie. So that's gonna be the end of this little binder setup video. If you wanna see me store cards in here, it might be a little while because again, I've like started buying them, but I haven't shipped any of them or anything like that. So my next storing video probably won't have them, but the one after that should. So that's gonna be really exciting. I'm really excited to start this collection. Again, I do have some nmixx cards, but I didn't end up pulling either of them in my forward albums. So I'm excited to have some of them. And I'm also excited to unbox Illit's album and see if I can pull minju&moka. So yes, once again, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, feel free to check out my other videos on this channel and of course my main channel where I post way more frequently. I will be unboxing illit and nmixx albums, so if you want to see that, check out my main channel. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe on either channels, and once again, thank you for watching and goodbye.